right, Joellen.
Yay.
I always like doing this, right?
Yes.
Switching out the beds, right, for the season.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do this on?
Well, you look at what we did. The pink begonias look great with the white dusty miller.
Oh, yeah.
And then our hibiscus, we've got a mixed bag here. Some of them did good, some of them didn't.
Not so
you know,
much.
if you're wanting something for you know, to be consistent, this would not be a good plant to replant back here.
Okay.
So we'll just keep that in mind. Dusty Miller has been here for 3 years.
It has done so well.
And you know what?
Uh-oh, don't say it.
I'm tired of it. Yeah, so we're gonna do something completely different because it really, I mean, I want to plant bulbs.
Okay.
And have a great show of bulbs, but we can't do that with the Dusty Miller.
Right.
So we're going to dig up the Dusty Miller, and we can always plant it somewhere else or put it in the compost pile.
Wow, you know how that makes me feel, right? This is always tough for me.
Yeah.
All right.
But it has to be done.
Has to be done.
It's the time of year.
All right.
Now, we're lucky because not all parts of the country can have winter annuals. So we're lucky.
Wow, they did so well. Nice root system there. How about that? So, Joellen, what do you think about the soil?
Well, it still looks pretty good and nicely amended, but we do need to dig it up and kind of loosen it up because we're going to put bulbs in it.
How deep do we need to go?
Oh, 6 inches would be good. Seeing some worms, which is good.
It's good. It's come a long way. I think when we first started, we didn't see any.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't done this in a couple of years. Actually, probably since we planted the Dusty Miller. It's time to turn over, get some of these clods incorporated into the nice organic matter we have. Well, it looks like we have some daffodil bulbs here.
Yeah.
We planted these last year.
Okay.
And they're looking really good. But when we find them, we'll dig them up and we'll plant them all in another place.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll take a garden rake and kind of shape our bed, even out some of these clods.
Oh, there's a bulb right there. So you think pulling up those roots from the tree will hurt it?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of them in there. It's probably coming to this area because we have well amended it and we fertilize it all the time. So it's seeking good soil just like we want to have in this bed. So it benefits that tree as well. All right, now that we've shaped the bed,
All right.
we got to plant our bulbs.
Okay.
I've got some bone meal, which is fertilizer, that's really good for bulbs.
Okay. And I think bone meal is what, phosphorus?
It's got a lot of phosphorus in it. It does have some other nitrogen and potassium, but mostly phosphorus for root growth. And what I'll simply do is sprinkle it on the ground. When we plant the bulbs, it'll get in the ground with the bulbs.
It almost looks like sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
This'll be just fine.
Okay.
Doesn't take a whole lot. And we have Darwin hybrid tulips, red, and we will be planting them.
All right, so how deep do they need to be planted?
Well, because we've dug this up, we don't need to use a bulb planter. We'll just use our trowels. And here in the Mid-South, we don't necessarily need them quite 6 inches, but we'll get close to 6 inches. Remember, we're going to have pansies on top of them. We always plant the bulbs first and then plant pansies on top.
Okay.
When we're planting these, there's a pointed side that goes up and the root flat side that goes down. So we got to plant
Always
them.
good to know.
Plant them with the point up. That way they won't waste energy.
Okay.
I will set them out and then you can start planting them.
And we're gonna try for about 5 inches, right?
About 5 inches.
Okay.
And if you look at your trowel,
Yes.
some trowels have measurements on them. And this has a measurement of 4 inches, so an inch above that, so it's about to the handle.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds about the same. Yeah. About the same.
and I'm putting them out in 3 rows in a triangular pattern, so they'll be somewhat evenly spaced.
All right.
Now we have some daffodils left. There's several clumps of them. We'll put them at the back here. Space them out.
So about the same depth?
Yes,
Or-
the
okay.
same depth.
All right.
Now we've got all of the bulbs planted and we're ready to plant pansies. But we're going to put down some fertilizer for them for the winter. And this is a slow release fertilizer. It should last most of the winter. And we just sprinkle this on the ground.
All right.
Very good.
Good.
Now, next we'll put down our mulch.
Okay.
We don't need a whole lot because there's a lot of organic matter in here. We're just trying to keep the weeds down.
Okay.
And what I'd simply do is spread it out.
All right.
Now we're ready to plant our pansies. We've got 3 colors. We've got red tulips, and then we've got 2 types of blue pansies and yellow pansies. All of our pansies have what they call faces on them, which means they've got a dark spot in the middle of the pansy.
Okay.
There, so they look like they have a face. So they're considered pansies with blotches or faces. And we've not planted this kind of pansy before.
Yeah, they're pretty.
So we will see how well they do.
All right.
We're going to mix up our colors. I don't know. I think we're going to have more than enough here. We can start. I'll start with yellow down the center.
Okay. So we're gonna check the roots out, right?
And we're looking at the roots. They're nicely formed in here, not too tight. A little bit perfect. I don't even really have to do anything to them. They're just perfect for planting.
And so how deep do we need to plant those pansies?
Pansies, the crown is at the very top surface of this soil. If you bury that, they tend to die.
Okay.
So what I usually do is plant up to it and just put some mulch over the top.
Gotcha.
Because I'd rather have them a little bit high than too low, because if the crown gets buried, they die.
They die. Okay.
And I'm planting them about 6 to 8 inches apart. They will fill in nicely this way and cover the bed so that the weeds won't have any light
Or
to
any
try to
space.
germinate.
All right.
Okay. Let's go ahead
Okay.
and plant
Wanna plant 'em?
these,
Okay.
and then we'll start another row.
All right.
And we just push the mulch aside and dig our hole.
Lots of those.
Yeah, got a nice row of yellow.
Uh-huh.
And you notice when we dug and planted them, you didn't get into any of the bulbs we
I sure
planted,
didn't.
did you?
I sure
no,
didn't.
because these are not that deep.
Yes, you didn't.
All right, now we're going to use these dark blue ones that there is a nice bumblebee partaking of.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to do a little pattern with these.
Okay.
Let me, I can go ahead and I'm going to put in some of these now.
Okay.
And we can start planting.
Start planting. All right.
Well, I think we have room to put one more row of yellow out front.
All right, there it goes. All right, Joellen.
Very good. Well, I guess we'll get a broom and sweep the edge to get the dirt off the sidewalk, and we will water them because
Yes.
it is dry.
All right, Joellen. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
We always appreciate you doing our fall colors for us.
I can't wait
Fall
to
and
see
winter.
I can't wait to see the tulips in the spring.
I can't wait either. So that's gonna be a pleasant surprise, isn't it?
Going to be a real good surprise.
All right, well, thank you much. Can't wait to see what it looks like.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. To find out more information on this topic, just click on the familyplotgarden.com link in the description.